How many people are you finding are actually leaving their LGAs and the 5 kilometre ring that is in place?
Well, I haven't got a specific figure, Peter, but I can say that the feedback I get from police on a daily basis is that the vast majority of people are doing the right thing. You know, they do probably issue about a third of the individual and personal contacts that police have are actually just simply warnings, because they do accept the fact that people don't understand the regulations, because some of them are, let's face it, you know, some of them are quite difficult to comprehend, particularly if you don't have a you know, day-to-day exposure to the legal fraternity or to rules and regulations, but the vast majority of them are doing the right thing, and I think that's good, that's healthy. We still haven't got to some of the figures that we saw in Melbourne last year, so it's not, I don't think that that is a major issue at the moment, but certainly across Greater Western Sydney. But there are pockets of Western Sydney, southwestern Sydney, where people are still flouting the laws.
Have you got a percentage on that? When you say vast majority, what, 80%, 90%?
Yeah, I'd say, well, listen, I mean, when you consider that, say, there's 300 infringement notices issued in a city of 8 million people, that is a small number per capita. But, you know, they're only the 300 that the police get, and I certainly get regular contact from members of the community, and that goes through Crime Stoppers. You know, we get literally thousands of, in a week, references to Crime Stoppers where people, neighbours, are seeing people go into each other's houses or seeing cars turn up that are unfamiliar with the property. So that is definitely occurring, and I've had personal experiences with people coming to me and saying, oh, you know, there's a hairdresser in this suburb that is still going to people's houses, and there's essentially marketing saying, well, no one will know, or I've been vaccinated. Well, you know, let's.
Right.
This isn't the spirit of the law, nor is it the intent of the law.
No, well, I just want to close on the construction workers. They can go back to work now if they're vaccinated. I mean, I've got to ask, I feel sorry for the tradies and construction workers. They're getting a rough deal at the moment, but do you have to do compliance checks on work sites today?
Well, there will be, that is a possibility. That is a possibility. Anything that is in the public health order, the police now have to ensure that they're able to enforce. That's the way the public health system works. That's the way the public health orders are drafted. That's what the legislation says. So if it's in the public health order, well, then the police are able to enforce compliance. I expect that will occur. It's normally intelligence-based, Peter. It's normally based on information that we would get from other workers or from members of the public or neighbours of those living in the construction sites. And it's not something that we want to do, because, like you, I mean, in my electorate, I've got, you know, literally thousands of tradies, and you know, nobody wants them back to work more than me, and it has been the backbone of the economy alongside agriculture and mining during this terrible time. And trades, you know, while the hospitality industry is in limbo, the tradies are the one that are going to keep the unemployment levels down and keep the money flowing through the economy.